tree. I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
Welcome to the Kimball School Dual Language Program. We are a 50-50 program, which means 50% of the day is in Spanish and 50% of the day is in English. What that means for your child is that your child will have 2 teachers, one that speaks primarily Spanish and one that speaks primarily English. The great thing about this model is that teachers work in teams, so your child has 2 people that look after them. 2 people that look after them that they see and they talk to and they speak to every day. The expectation is that they work in the same content as any other class using Common Core standards, English, Spanish, math, science, social studies. The way that the subjects are divided depends on the grade level, but rest assured every single grade receives instruction and is able to read, write, and speak in that target language. We hope that our students are truly bilingual. That means they're reading, writing, and speaking in both English and Spanish. The goal is to have students be biliterate, bilingual. And the reason why we do this is that we know that studies show that students who have 2 languages, by the time they get to 4th grade, they supersede, they excel much more than students who have only 1 language. Really intense focus on structured oral practice. So there would be a lot of partner talk, a lot of practice in speaking and singing, and especially in our kindergarten, we have a lot of movement that goes with the lessons. That we've done as a staff is the Kimball staff has come together and worked together on a vision for the school, and I'm going to take a moment to read a little bit. So the Kimball Dual Language Program strives to encourage and promote each individual in realizing their full potential. What that means is that we want to make sure that every child is going to learn to the maximum potential that they have. So we have teacher teams ready to focus on that and work with love, care, and special attention.
As a teacher, my first priority is to reach every type of learner in the classroom. And especially in kindergarten, you want to make it fun and exciting, but yet educational. So that's when I use the multi-sensory teaching method. And studies show that when students will retain more information when they see, hear, say, and do movements all at the same time.
Benefits of a dual language program: students become bilingual, biliterate. They're able to learn how to speak, read, and write in 2 languages. And there's a lot of research out there that says that people who speak more than 1 language have a lot of health benefits, including late in life, they don't develop Alzheimer's. But as children and as young adults, it opens them up to new cultures, it opens them up to other opportunities. And when you understand your own culture as well as other cultures, it just makes you a more well-rounded person, able to work with other people in the world that we live in.
My son is in 2 years at Kimball because he is in 1st grade right now. Yes, very much. He speaks right now in Spanish and in English. Then aside from that, we're Filipino, so we speak Tagalog at home. So that's an added learning for my son. So it's a very overwhelming and it's hard experience, because for me, I'm not speak Spanish, but because of my son and my other friends, they help me, and I always asking them how can I help my son to go with it.
Parents need to be able to support our program, because it's I see our school and community as a triangle. We have the child in the middle of that triangle where we're all trying to support it. We have teachers in the school. We have the community around us. We use a lot of community resources. And the parents are that final corner of the triangle. So parents need to be there to support the children, meet with teachers, ask questions, come to parent trainings and parent meetings that we have. Parents need to offer their ideas to make our school a better school.
Bueno, mi hija, en el programa que yo supe que tenían un programa dual en esta escuela y me interesó mucho porque tendrían los dos idiomas y me encantó la idea de que mi hija tuviera los dos idiomas. Cuando pedí información y pregunté, me gustó mucho la idea de que tenga los dos idiomas perfectos y me gustó y la puse en esta escuela.
Mis hijos son Caín Arroyo, ella está en 4º grado, y mi hijo Evantiago Arroyo, él tiene 6 años, está en 1er grado. Necesitamos mucha ayuda, la verdad. Yo siempre traté de enseñarles todo el español que yo pude, pero era muy difícil para mí porque siempre estaban rodeados de pura gente que hablaba puro inglés. Entonces, yo soy mexicano y yo quería que mis hijos también hablaran el mismo idioma que yo y pues los metimos aquí. Hicimos el esfuerzo y los logramos meter aquí. Claro que sí. Lo que pasa es que yo siempre, pues como mexicano, siempre escucho la música en español, siempre miro la televisión en español. Entonces, trataba de exponer a mis hijos a que hablaran un poquito más español en esa forma, porque ya miraba que casi no les hablaba yo en español y siempre me respondían en inglés. Entonces, una de las cosas era de que siempre que íbamos a Mexicali, siempre mi familia, mis amigos me decían, ¿cómo es que tú eres mexicano y tus hijos no pueden hablar español? Entonces, no es tan fácil como se ve, porque toda la familia de mi esposa, todos son nacidos aquí, nadie me habla español, entonces yo era el único. Entonces, ahorita ya es mucho más fácil, ahorita ya pueden tener conversaciones con mi mamá cuando vamos a Mexicali o con mis amigos. Precisamente aquí en Chula Vista, cuando vamos con mis tías le preguntan a mis hijos, a ver, léeme un libro en español, a ver si es cierto que estás aprendiendo en la escuela. Entonces ya podemos ver que han avanzado demasiado y pues la verdad estoy bien orgulloso de ellos. Me ha ayudado bastante este programa, la verdad. No sé cómo explicarlo, pero sí me ha cambiado la vida a mí y creo que también mucho parte de mi familia, como lo que le estaba diciendo, es que una vez que ellos aprendieron el idioma un poquito mejor, como que los miro yo como que tienen un poquito más confianza en sí mismos, pueden entrar a cualquier cuarto y si la gente está hablando en español o inglés, se pueden comunicar con los dos idiomas. No nomás simplemente el idioma, sino también la cultura.
One of the things that's important for parents to know about the dual language program is that we really rely on parent participation. So it's important for parents to really want the dual language program because it will require that you are attentive, that you attend to meetings, that you are on top, that you work with us as a team, that you really understand that you're part of a team that works with us. So that's what we're looking for in the parents and in parent involvement.
Bueno, por último, quiero invitar a todos los padres de familia a que traigan a sus hijos, los vengan a apuntar aquí en esta escuela. Este es una excelente clase, es un excelente programa, el programa dual. Están todos cordialmente invitados para que vengan a Kimball a apuntar a sus hijos. Se van a divertir mucho con los dos idiomas, lo van a hablar perfectamente y les va a ayudar para su futuro de sus hijos.
A mí me ha funcionado y estoy muy feliz. Más que nada, ver a mis hijos conversar con mi mamá es lo que me hace a mí más feliz.
So a key factor in having a successful program, a successful dual language program, and I'm proud to say that we have that here at Kimball, is that we have a team of teachers that really care about the students. They work together, they're dedicated, and many of them are the very first group of teachers that started the dual language program and are here today to make sure that we are successful. Teacher teams have to work very closely together. They have to collaborate. They have to visit each other's classrooms. They have to be open to sharing ideas, to asking for help, or if they have already had a successful program, we have to make sure that we replicate success as best as we possibly can. So we have teams that meet in data teams that meet twice a week. We have grade level groups that meet, and we also have dual language planning time that's just focusing on improving our program. So even though our program is already set and rolling, we are continuously looking on improving and making our program the best it can possibly be.
I did not learn English until I was in 4th grade. And my parents, back in the day, it was all Spanish classes. And I know the struggle. I know how hard it is to learn English. So I have a connection with these students. There was one teacher who made that impact in my life, and I knew I had to pay it forward, and I want to be that one teacher. Hopefully they'll remember me down their educational experience, that I made that impact, and that's my goal.
An interesting story about, or a personal story that I have regarding Kimball School is that I was a student here at Kimball School. I had cousins and brothers and sisters that went here. There were 6 in one family, 6 children in one family, and 6 children in another family, and we all came to school here. And some of us got into trouble, some of us behaved really well, but the most important thing, and I think what's really touching for me, is that in the children that I have now, the students that come to Kimball School, I see my cousin Manuel, my cousin Malena, Rosemary, or my sister Kenya, my brother Luis, my brother Carlos. I see them and I see the children's potential, and I can see and I can reach them a little bit more. At least for me, it makes a special connection that they may not even realize that I have with them. And it just makes my job even more important, and of course it makes me feel very honored to be in this position as principal.